Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to Chasing Nursery Read. Sorry I've been out for a few days. I haven't been feeling well. I haven't actually been diagnosed with the flu, but, had some flu-like symptoms. Haven't been feeling well at all, but I still been at work. I haven't had a fever or anything to that degree, but definitely had the craziness with the coughing, ear congestion, sore throat. So I've been pretty much drinking a lot of tea, got a runny nose. I've been trying to take something to kind of clear all this stuff up, but for the most part, still been at work because we just hired a new nurse, so it's only two of us. So now just got a new one that's starting out with training, so that should go well. But anywho, I'm almost finished with this class. I'm at work week 7 right now. So we have 8-week sessions. So this is pretty smooth for me. So I'm really excited about it because I'm really done with this class. I've been over it.com. So I'll tell you a little bit about this assignment this week. This week, week 6, we kind of had to discuss, the roles of local public health departments and the state health departments and federal and things like that, and what we think their responsibilities are, and do we think they're keeping us safe and all that great kind of stuff. So I'm not going to be on an extreme soapbox this morning, but definitely was touching on a few things that they do as far as, health promotions and trying to make sure that we do stay healthy in our community. I feel like they do a okay job with some of it for the most part, especially in different clinics, because I worked in a lot of clinic settings like primary care, urgent care. So when it comes to disease control and making sure that we get these forms completed for people that come back positive with gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, things like that, I feel like we are doing a fairly good job with getting that reported and allowing them to keep updated numbers as to what the statistics are between, our syphilis and our HIV and chlamydia, gonorrhea, which I think in Georgia right now, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're top 5. We've been top 5 for a good minute. I remember at one point in time we were number 1. I do think that we are growing with our syphilis as well as our gonorrhea, chlamydia. Syphilis because not necessarily due to homosexual behavior, but more so because people are not being truthful to one another. They're not being honest. Some people are just, I don't want to say willy-nilly, but some people are just having unprotected sex and not being truthful with someone, saying, hey, you're not the only person that I'm having unprotected sex with. I see this so often, and it's really scary, especially when it comes to our youth, because I know growing up, we all heard that, hey, you can't really feel too much of anything if you use condoms and, other means of trying to stay protected. But the actuality is it's 2019, almost 2020. So the rate of STDs are going up. The rate of things that are uncurable are going up. So you don't want to be amongst one of those ones that have something that cannot be cured, and I do have kids. I kind of talked about that. So I kind of talked to them a lot about STDs and things that are treatable, things that are not treatable. But the thing about it is, once it's positive and you are in these clinics, going back to this assignment that I had to do, we have to report that. Who wants their name on database information saying, hey, this person was positive for XYZ, gonorrhea, chlamydia, trichomonas, like, you name it, syphilis, HIV. Nobody wants to be on that database. That database is long, extensive. And on top of that, they have to call and do these follow-up calls. And I do believe that they do a good job with that too, because we get a lot of calls from the state health department, and they're asking, hey, did this patient come in? Did they get treatment? Did do you know if their partner's getting treated? Things like that. It may seem like it's a little breaking HIPAA violation or things like that, but in my thought process is not, because we have to stay safe. And as a community, we have to stay safe and make sure that we are holding everybody accountable and making sure that we're taking care of the things that need to be taken care of as far as disease control goes. So I talked a lot about that. I am really, really interested to see, what my grade is behind that, because I really talked about it. I do think that we need more funding. I don't think we could ever have enough money for the things that we need, but we need more funding, because if you have all these departments that are solely supposed to be focused on certain things, it's not enough. It's not enough people in these departments. It's not enough people that's reporting this information. There's not enough people that can take out the time to document, as well as nurses being on the forefront and doing things that they need to do as well. I read in one of the reports where it was like nurses are now spending 28 to almost 50% documenting. That's a lot. That's taken away from that whole patient experience, that whole patient care, the patient total package. And that's the thing. That's one whole reason that I did want to get into healthcare, is because I want to be able to take care of patients. I want to be able to focus on patients, give them that attention that they need, understand, listen to them, all that good stuff. Because a lot of times they will say, well, my doctor doesn't listen. And I'm not saying doctors don't listen. I'm not saying that at all. But I know sometimes that doctors kind of come off as, not having good bedside manner. They're kind of rude sometimes. And they're kind of just fast-paced at what they do. And working with doctors on a daily basis, it's like sometimes their mind is going just that. They're trying to just think and put together and piece together what it is that you're telling them and how they can help you. So sometimes it's not like they're not listening to you. It's just a matter of them trying to put things together. This kind of goes back to I believe it was like my second or third week when we were discussing if I felt like, nursing and informatics, the technology was kind of interrupting or getting in the way of patient care. And for me, again, that was a yes and it was a no. It's definitely helping, because you're able to put that information into the system and have that information readily available, and those things that can actually help patients, like explain them more thoroughly, discuss them in a manner that you probably couldn't off the top of your head at that moment. But it's also creating a little barrier there, because even sometimes when I go into the room with the patient, I am listening to them in the beginning, like, hey, what you're here for, and I'm documenting that, ear congestion, sinus pressure, and then I'm going to well, how long have you had this? And then, my nursing steps in. It's like, oh, really? So have you ever had this situation happen before? And this whole entire time, I am typing, but I'm listening to them. So sometimes they think I may not be listening, or did she just ask me something else? Or did she ask me the same question twice? And it may seem like I'm asking the same question twice, but I promise you I'm asking the question totally different. Or if the patient is answering the question, in a way that I don't want them to answer. I want them to answer a different way. I'm going to try to ask it a different way so I can try to get a different answer, pretty much. So, yeah, that was the assignment this week. I also had a group assignment. I don't know about anybody else, but I absolutely hate group assignments. When I say hate, I do mean hate, and I know that is a very harsh word, but I do hate group assignments. And I hate group assignments not because of the simple fact that everyone has to take out a portion and try to get the assignment done because, excuse me, because week one, I already read over the assignment and knew what part I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to focus on. Our project is on surgical robots, so I already find it just amazing with laparoscopic procedures and things of that nature. I had a myomectomy, so done with a robotic assist, so I know how interesting it is. I read up on it. I absolutely love it. So when we got that actual topic, I was just like all in, like, yes, this is what I want to write about. This is what I want to talk about. So it's a matter of getting connected, making sure that everyone does their part at a good timing so we can get everything turned in a good time manner. And not only that, we can critique it a little bit. But I have a major issue with people critiquing my things and they haven't even began theirs, or they're not even done, or their assignment is nowhere near as thorough as my assignment is, for you to start critiquing. Oh, I think you should put this way, or I think you should put this way. It's like, hold up. Let me allow my thought process to go, and I will create the PowerPoint the way that I want to, my slides only, and then we can go from there. We can discuss it, because I don't mind anyone creating or critiquing anything that I have going on, because I feel like that's a way for us to learn. But when I feel like you're doing it maliciously and you're just being a total bitch about the situation, then I have an issue. But anyway, needless to say, our project was due, or is due, Sunday, which is today, but we have up until the 13th to kind of go back through, make sure everything is good, and make sure that someone posted it. So in a little group chat that we had, it was like, oh, well, who's going to post the project? I'm thinking to myself, like, one of y'all not even done with y'all project, so why are you even worried about who's about to post anything to begin with? Neither here nor there. I was just like, okay, I really don't care who posts the project. My part is done. I've done every little check. I went through the rubric. I've made sure that I put my contribution to everything, even to the team evaluation, where you kind of evaluate and see what was your weaknesses, what were your strengths, things of that nature. I'm pretty much like, yeah, our weakness is the fact that all of us work. We work a long amount of hours, and it was really hard to kind of get on point with everything. We got it done, thank goodness. I'm so glad about that. But now we just got to do the finishing touches and things like that. And I'm not really good when it comes to PowerPoint presentations as a group, because I don't know how to change the format to meet other people formats. Like, because people will use like a different font, and then they want to use, bold here and then not bold here, italic here. So it's kind of different when you deal with that. So that's like one of the challenges that I did have. I was like, hey, if I create my slides, can you just fix it so it meets the criteria for your slides? Like, so everything can just blend together. So, yeah, I think it's going to be overall a good assignment. I can't wait to get back on here and post and let you guys know how I did. Right now I have a solid 98 in this class. So I am hoping that I continue with that, because the class is boring, very much so. And I'm just ready to get back to my clinicals, and I'm ready to get done with this nursing program, because this is my last year, and I'm just ready for it to be over with. I'm not ready for the knowledge to stop, because, I learn stuff every day, and I absolutely love it. But the little minor classes and the classes that seem a bit tedious to me, that I know I'm going to need eventually. Of course, I need to learn how to do medical records and all that kind of stuff. But it seems kind of tedious for the most part. Those are the classes that I do not like. Because I'm a visual person. I'm a outgoing person. I have to be up doing stuff. I like patient care. I like to be on the floor. I like to, clear, just kidding. But anyways, that's just my standpoint. But I definitely will get on here. Hopefully my grades will be posted tomorrow or either Tuesday. Initially, I was supposed to be off on Tuesday so I can try to catch up with my homework. But since it's week 7, I really don't have that much to do. So I will be at work and I will be doing my homework at work. But I'm also going to update you guys and let you know what I got on both this assignment about the federal, state, and local health public health agencies, and also I'll let you know what I got on my surgical robot assignment. So I'm so happy. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, please. I know I am getting more people to view. I'm getting more subscribers. I am super excited because when I did start this journey, it's pretty much this is my last year. I want to make sure that I encourage some people. I want to make sure that people are encouraging me along the way, because this is a long journey and it's been really long and it's really hard, and I need all the encouragement that I can get. So please leave comments, questions, not even over the summer. I don't know why I was about to say the summer, but over the break, I am going to kind of link up with some college students, and they're going to help me try to collaborate my assignments with my computer, because I don't know how to do that type of stuff, but they're going to help me do that stuff. And I am just really excited to get this thing going, because I know you guys love hearing me talk. I know you love seeing my beautiful face and things like that, but I definitely want to show you exactly what I'm talking about, and we can go that way. And even my YouTube videos will be longer, because then I'll be able to show you what I'm doing. We'll be able to talk about it. We'll be able to discuss it. But in the meantime, drop me some comments. Let me know what you're in. If you're taking some nursing classes right now, let me know how you're doing in your nursing classes. Let me know how I'm doing with this. Just talk to me. Leave me some information, please. Encouragement. And make sure you subscribe, please. All right, guys. So into the next few days, I definitely will be back in touch and let you know how I did. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Chasing Nurse Riri. See you guys. Bye.